Welcome to Season 2 of Gaming with Scott presents Marvel Superheroes, a Southgate media podcast. Join us each week as our intrepid heroes follow a path of adventure and attempt to save the world and each other from the dangers of the universe. Starring Martin Davis, Josh Elliott, Dan Gentry, Josh Jackson, and Rico Suarez, with me, Scott Troiano, running the table as the judge. Galactic adventure and titanic struggles await you just beyond this music. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I'm here with Josh.
Oh, yeah.
And Josh.
That was a hell of a trip.
And Josh. No? Okay. And Dan. Hi. And Marty.
Hello.
And Rico.
Yo.
Duplication.
When we last left our team, someone had gotten his mojo back. Someone else had wished they were coated with the ashes of their enemies.
Not our enemy, someone else's enemy.
Well, somebody else's enemies.
Anybody's enemy.
Someone had taken the elevator up and hadn't noticed that someone had taken the elevator down. And Tomahawk was trying to bury a ship in the sand. As you're attempting to root the ship in, and you're attempting to get it to submerge or become subterranean, the chieftain comes up and sits down next to you. He communicates with you without really talking. It's sort of through the vestiges of the ship.
Yeah.
And he communicates that the ship itself is breaking down.
Oh.
And this ship is going to die.
I can't save it.
Yes, you can. By subsuming it, you must take its seed. It's the only way.
Oh,
Every
Thanks.
last bit of
oh
it.
man,
Phrasing.
I love it.
Phrasing.
He's not from here.
Yo, get
Yeah.
fertilized, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're going to carry that
All right,
to
that's good.
term.
That's good. I gotta give you. All right.
See, it's funny because fertilizer helps plants grow, but it's also
Right.
another thing for being seeded.
Well, I mean that and electrolytes.
Right.
So, okay.
Gatorade. The springers that were on this ship can take our scout vessel, which is still in the hold, and leave the planet.
If that's what you want to do.
They need to do. That's what they need to do.
As last we understood, the Arkanoids
The Arkanoids are coming to Earth, yeah.
We don't want to get stuck here. We don't want the reverse of what happened to the scout to happen to us.
All right.
Is it 3 if by space?
Is it? Can I get a hold of you
so.
guys?
In time, you will be able to do so. We need to leave.
All right. Get out of here. Do what you got to do.
You should probably ask them how you get seeded by this ship really quick.
And he stands up and walks out.
And I'm going to start to absorb the ship.
Okay.
He is ready.
All right.
I'm going to absorb the seed
Okay.
of the ship.
You're in the middle of that.
And I'm also going to take the Arkanoid that's still trapped in the fold of the ship and hand him over to the chieftain and be like, take this with you, please.
We shall.
Thank you.
Oh, that thing? No, that's your guys' mess.
That's like, I can
yours
deal with
now.
it.
You broke
but I
it, you
figured
bought
you
it.
might want it, so
And he picks it up under one arm, like
Yep.
ragdoll, and walks out with him.
okay.
Okay.
So I'll absorb the ship.
Okay. Dr. Wells, you are walking down the street creating an orb of gold in your hand.
That's cool.
Okay. What's the power level of your collection?
75.
All right, give me a roll.
That is insane.
I rolled a 51.
My intuition.
All right.
It's because of the hyperintelligence.
All right, you're not even a block and a half away, and how big of a sphere are you making? Baseball size?
Yeah.
All right, you got a baseball-sized sphere of gold in your hand.
Now, you realize how much that's worth.
Yeah, it's sick.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
You
Capitalism.
totally clocked the crap out of someone with it too. It's super
oh no,
heavy.
this is commemorative gold.
Commemorative gold.
It's not only gold plated, but it looks pretty.
Right. I'm heading back towards my apartment. Is what I'm doing.
I know.
And as I do so, I'm whistling. Ride of the Valkyries, and I'm tossing the gold ball in my hand, just kind of waltzing back towards.
What's
my
your
apartment.
strength?
2.
All of it.
20.
Oh, okay, you're fine. All right.
Yeah.
If you were going to be like at 6, and then they're like, I drag it back to my office, leaving a streak of gold down the sidewalk. People are like, what?
And blood from my broken hand.
Okay, you're just sort of tossing it, and you get back to your apartment.
Yeah. Going over to my laptop.
Okay.
Now with my nanites, I can do a neat thing.
Yeah.
I can read the hard drive and the code that I was going to execute before. I can execute over my nanite uplink to do the hostile takeover.
You certainly can.
I would like to spend karma on the roll.
Hit it.
We're spending all the
Spending
karma.
a lot of karma.
He's got a lot of karma to spend.
Must be nice to have that to spend, right?
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
One of these days you'll
Yeah.
learn what that's like.
Again.
Dan. We all laugh because
Okay, I rolled
Dan's
a
in a
55,
hole.
no matter how I call it. So
And it's
that's
not the good kind either.
no.
There's like razor blades.
To get
and
100 on
crap.
the roll, that's 60, 45 total, so 55 total.
All righty. All right. And plan initiated.
Okay. I figure this will take me a minute, and I'm going to look a little Johnny Mnemonic while I'm doing this.
Nice. 320 gigabytes in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please say from the short story, not the movie.
That's with the doubler. 'Cause
Okay.
That's a lot of space. Like,
If
woo.
you haven't, you should read
Don't hate on Keanu.
We're like,
I'm not.
I've
I'm
got
not.
64
No, I-
megabytes
Yeah.
in my
Left so much out of
brain
it.
right
They
now.
made the female lead like
bleeding
she was
over.
a total badass in the short story that William Gibson wrote.
Because I'll tell you, I got 128 gig in the SIM card I've got in this, handheld in front of me.
Technology of the
should-
future.
If you've seen the movie and have not read the short story, go borrow the book and read the short
all
story.
26 pages of it.
I know, but it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
People don't know how long it is. Now it's 26 pages. I know.
I have not. I have not read the book.
William
I mean,
Gibson.
The book.
William
Wink.
Gibson.
Well, if you have
Yo,
not read
William
any,
I
of them-
haven't read any of his stuff.
Oh my God! Read
William
all the
Gibson,
things.
Burning Chrome.
He's the guy that invented the term cyberspace. Like,
Wow.
it
Yeah.
didn't exist until
Nah,
he
I'm
used it.
pretty sure that was Al Gore.
Right? That's what I thought. That's what I was told.
Agree to disagree, right?
I was told it was Al Gore. Yeah, hold on.
Well, no.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I'm going to be doing like lots of little boring shit here for a second. So, focus on them and then just bounce to me every second.
All right.
Somebody got their body back, and all of a sudden they don't want to play.
I win. I've won the game now.
You're like, you know what? I'm
going
back.
home.
You know what I'm going to do?
You guys have lost because I won first.
And it'll go epic
And-
conquest. I'm going to take a shower. Get some truffles. Fleet inbound. I have a loofah. Our buildings are being destroyed. I'm going to nuke a hot pocket.
I'm going to roll to be on fleek.
But it'll be
Spend
a
karma.
It'll be a 1% version of a hot pocket. So it'll have
Jam.
truffles and crap in it.
Jim Gaff.
Arkanoid
Yeah.
legions are here. It's
He's
like
from
a brick
Indiana.
in my intestine.
He's actually from Indiana.
Hot pocket.
You sound like Jim Gaffigan.
Right. And I'm just going to take that. I'm going to just take it out of the sleeve and put it
I love Jim Gaff.
right in the
I could listen to him
toilet.
for about 10 minutes. And I'm like, get a new bit.
Just skip the middle, man.
He's from Indy. I think he's funny.
He
He's
is
not
for
Louis
10
Black
minutes,
fun.
and then he does the same bit over and
He's
over.
not
again.
Louis
Right.
Black funny, but he's funny.
So then it'll be, the Arkanoids are here. It's a pitched battle. It's just like when the Chitauri came down into the thing. What are you doing? Putting slippers on. He's like, gosh, I've got a robe. It feels so
Getting
good.
tucked
Getting
in,
a massage.
Seriously?
getting tucked
I'm
in
very
for a
happy
movie
about
night.
the ending.
I've got a goose down throw.
Seriously? I just see Wells like, and I get the loofah and I get this certain type of lotion, and like running down the whole list. I think he throws on some Huey Lewis in the background.
Non-alcoholic because alcohol dries out your skin.
Exactly.
See,
Patrick
I mean.
Bateman.
He
Yes.
knows.
So I'm saying,
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll bounce back, and you'll be like, "Ooh, strawberries."
Just
and then I'm like, "Okay."
Didn't mean
all
to
right.
be. Just a suggestion.
Okay, no, it's all good. And I was going to cut that out, but now it has to stay because we've got all these examples. You're like, "Have you had sour cream on a baked potato? It's delicious."
Or salsa on cream cheese.
And back to you. The
Salsa
world's going
on
to hell.
cream
And back to
cheese?
you.
So
So you got Cheerios, right? Not fruit.
It's
Okay.
amazing.
All right, now back to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time I ever had it, I ate an entire brick of cream cheese with salsa on it. It was oh my god, so good.
I also never did that.
And the look on his face is like,
You should. It's good for you. Cholesterol goes through the roof.
That's where
It's
heart
amazing.
disease came from.
"Hey, all right,
So we should probably get back to playing the game. I don't know. Just a suggestion.
man."
It was very comical.
Okay, you guys are sort of up on the roof, and he just left. Yeah, that's Wells.
Yeah, he won.
I'm in the helicopter.
Yeah, he's
Waiting
in
to
the
have my pants
he's in the
taken.
helicopter. Nicholson is
Someone now
on the rooftop going, "Can
Said
we?"
to debrief me.
How the hell do we know we can trust you? You just came out of thin air. You could be Hydra. You could be a lot of things.
He's not Hydra.
How do you know?
And I-
Cosmic
did you-
awareness.
Hold on. I'll give you a few seconds to do it.
No, I already did it.
You could have.
I've gotten better at it.
I've gotten better. I need to use
Well, he
power
said he
anymore.
already did it, so he's pretty quick.
He shows you his ID
Really? Let me see.
and he hands it
I
to you.
don't care about that.
Oh, I need my ID
kidding
back.
me?
threw it
An
in the trash.
ID? I get an ID if I went to I'm Amish. I
Do
never went
you
to
throw it off the building?
wherever the throw goes.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes over his shoulder. The wind catches it, and it's.
No one cares. I could,
Those were the new ID.
if I knew how to make those, I could have taken 5
He's
minutes.
like, this is just pieces of plastic.
But I'm Amish and I don't.
You don't even know what it means.
Oh, okay. You would be, I guess, Fenris.
Man, you're astute.
And you're not. That's how they knew.
How do we know? Okay, he did. He touched God's
How do
private
we?
parts.
How do we
He's
know?
good. Yes.
Keep screaming
Is it-
drum springer every 5 minutes.
Is it because I'm supposed to know about you, and because I'm your handler for the new team, or the old team with a new handler? Is it because I'm supposed to tell you that your next stop after you gather your things from the church downtown is that we need to be headed out to Oklahoma? You have some relatives
Oklahoma.
you need to talk to.
All right, so you got our dossiers. And? All right.
I'm your ride.
Also, Nicholson,
Yes.
there's going to be an Arkanoid fleet that's going to be here in about 3 cycles. Sorry, 84 hours. That's something that'll have to get passed up on the chain.
Okay, I think we're going to need to talk to Dr. Richards then.
Wait. Did you say a family here? What did you just say? I
Wait,
missed
wait.
that.
Oh, you don't know that you can trust me. So, Reed Richards.
That Dr. Richards?
He's got a ship going up to the platform.
Oh.
We probably want to tell him. We're going to need to probably hook that in.
Yeah, I'm just passing that along.
No,
Okay, that's good information
No,
to have.
Family. Mine?
Oh, you
Here?
can't trust a word coming out
I
of my
will
mouth,
throw
sir.
you off this building.
Yeah, then I could get my ID back.
All right, you're going after it. Physical check.
Go get it. Get it. Get it.
I
He's
have
not
a-
flying very well.
I have a contact on the moon that may be able to assist us.
Okay, you're going to grab him?
If he says that,
Okay,
yes.
you grab him. You go to
Yes.
grapple him.
Yes.
He's going to try to dodge you, but
Well, as
okay.
he should.
Roll. Yeah, he should. Go to grab him. Give me a roll.
63.
On your
It's
shift.
a yellow on shift
I
Y.
was about to say, on your shift-wise strength.
You successfully grapple him.
Who is here?
As you do, his self-defense jacket
This
fires the electrical charge.
This is not going to go well.
It's okay. I took an Arkanoid electrical shock. You'll be fine.
Yeah. So that
I'll
is
support
that is
the
an
level.
energy attack,
Oh, yeah.
which is agility based. But you grabbed him, so it's contact.
Automatically hits.
Yes.
But he only grabbed him by his ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, got him.
No, I just grabbed your face and you almost took me out.
You grappled him. He does 75 points of damage to you.
With
As the
With the graphene, I take 35.
okay. Do you let him go, or do you continue to grapple him?
No, I scream and throw him.
Okay, where are you throwing him?
The same place I threw the ID.
Off the building.
Somebody wants to lose karma. Why are you killing our fan?
Okay. You throw him the same place as the ID. He does not travel nearly as far.
Understood.
And lands just shy of the ledge off of the roof.
Ow! Why?
And he, okay, and stands up and straightens his jacket.
Yeah.
Hits a button, and you hear that, like, tweet that you hear when you're, like, right before they go, clear!
Inspector Gadget.
And
I
he
love
goes,
it.
and he goes, yeah, that was fun. Come here, give us a hug. No?
Oh, you know what? We could go a little more on this. I haven't even gone full strength on you.
Well, now, wait a minute. Whoa. Before we do that, you want to go more on. I understand that. We're not there yet.
You're cute.
Hey,
Who's here?
I'm here.
No, of my
Nicholson.
family. You're cute.
I'm your handler. And until you figure that out, I'm not telling you anything else. Come on, give us a hug.
I'll survive the fall off this place faster than you will. Just saying.
Probably, but it's all okay.
Who is here? Who of my family is
We
here?
don't know. It's a real estate transaction. At least we think. We're not sure yet. We were going to ask you to help us out. The lovely attitude is only going to make that longer. So we need to get you guys. Where are you going again? Don't come any closer to me. Thanks. I mean, I'm the new guy. I'm here to help you. But I'm not a pushover, so
I'll
it's
push you
okay.
over.
You will.
Yes.
We'll all see how that goes. That's not the only piece of tech I have on me, just letting you know.
Perfectly fine. We need to find Michael.
Didn't you?
Screw this guy.
Didn't you react well to the glue gun?
From Hydra? Definitely not trusting this asshole.
No, I'm just... Notice I haven't glue gunned you yet. Those were ours. They stole them from us. You know that, right?
Stevenson, if you need,
Yes.
I have a rune that I can teach you how to draw that'll calm him right down.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You stay the hell out of this.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. I told you he was legit. You didn't have to try and throw him off a building.
Yeah, by the way, how did that work out for you? He starts to walk around you towards the helicopter again.
I don't trust you.
Okay.
Not at all.
I'm the good guy.
Heard that. Been
Yeah.
there.
No,
Got the T-shirt.
He's the good guy.
Well, let's put it this way. When Captain Rogers was trying to get out of the building, I helped him make it out onto that runway where he downed that Quinjet. Now, you don't have to trust me. That's okay. I'm on the good side.
We'll see shortly.
Okay.
I'll call him shortly.
Mister.
Okay.
Got you saying.
So we're going to debrief you.
Before you told me to get in the helicopter.
Uh-huh.
So I've been in the helicopter. I made a 76 on an intuition roll to figure out how the controls work.
Oh, my God.
You're such a klepto.
All right. You know how to, well, finger quotey, know how to fly a helicopter now.
Okay, but it's waiting.
Okay. He turns around to head back to you. What are you, taking off?
I'm flipping the switches, getting ready to prep to go.
Okay.
You know who you
Flip,
are?
flip, flip, flip.
You're Murdoch. That's who you are.
Okay.
When the engine started, go through the checklist.
It goes into pre-cycle, which is before it
Yeah.
to take off.
Dum, dum,
Right.
dum.
Right. And it's starting to get things moving. You grab the controls and it goes and stops.
Kill switch.
You turn everything off and back on, and it starts back up.
Okay, I'm expecting the sticks for like palm readers.
Yes, very much so.
Cool. I'll hop in the back.
You're like, all right. Do you turn everything off at the pre-stage?
We're leaving.
So it's just
Ready to go.
okay. Yeah, it's like on idle.
Make sure the tall guys walk close to the helicopter.
The pilot comes back over and goes, "Yeah, right. Need these."
I was just getting it ready for you.
Sure you were. We're going to leave when Nicholson says we're going to
You're
leave.
walking this way.
Well, ish, sorta,
Whatever.
kind
Has there
of.
been any property or loss of life in Oklahoma in the storm? Property damage or loss of life?
Negative.
There will be.
It's a storm.
We need to go.
It's not a regular storm. It's
No.
been there for a while.
Yeah, and we've had people go, as weird as this sounds, into the storm,
But not out.
and they either come right back out or they end up not in the direction they were going. We haven't been able to go really in.
Oh.
I need to go.
Been
Yep.
kind of weird.
Fenris, you have to get us into that storm.
Not that you have to trust me.
I
I
trust him.
don't.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I trust him. I know he's the good guy.
Okay, so then can
All
I give you a ride back to base or something? We can talk.
Yeah,
with him
you
and
need
then-
to debrief the sheriff
Yeah,
and then brief us on what you know about the storm.
right
And
so-
contact Reed.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna have Charlie do that while we're flying back to. I believe there's a penthouse that is on record as the base of operations currently for this group.
I think that penthouse got blown up.
It might have.
It might have, but I understand that there was a remodeling team in there in the last 48 hours.
Oh.
Oh, that's white man money right there.
Well, I mean, I don't have a landing pad out at my house. I'm sure they can land on the roof, and then we can go to the penthouse. Oh, yeah. I need you to keep an eye out for Wells's wife and daughter, too, and I give a description of what they look like, their last known location, and who they were with, because I have total memory, so I can recall every detail to the spacing of their eyes.
Okay, we'll put out a bulletin on them. We'll see if we can't track down where they were,
Thanks.
what they've been doing.
Thanks.
No worries. Okay, then I
Get to
believe-
the penthouse.
Let's go to the chase tower. And that guy flicks the two switches, and it starts back up. Everybody piles into the helicopter. What you doing, Wells?
Well, you tell me, ST. How's the hostile takeover going?
Quite well.
Quite well.
Okay, you guys are in the air.
Hey, we got to find Jason. Where the hell's that at?
Who's Jason?
No, he's
Oh, Jason's his...
half-brother?
half-brother?
Ish?
Why do we care?
Because he's family.
Is he furry too?
No.
No,
Oh, well then, whatever.
recessive genes. It's cool.
So
I don't know.
he didn't. What?
It's a long, long, long story.
I'm good.
It's not so recessed.
I'm just waiting for my briefs to be taken off. So whenever.
No, not volunteering for that.
There was information that you are not going to trust me to give you. That your brother was down in the sewers playing with arcade.
Pinball?
Arcade. What?
Gallagher?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what he just said. What? With
Okay. And the helicopter continues to fly. Quite well. It's coming along swimmingly.
Does anybody know what that means?
I don't know what
I'm
arcade
continuing
is.
with that.
I do IC and OC, but I'm not here, so I can't say anything.
Oh, gotcha. What is arcade? Who is arcade? I will stab you.
He looks at... are you gestalted right now?
Nope.
No. He looks at Tyler Freeborn and he goes, do we know where Tomahawk is?
Yeah, he's in Central Park.
Oh. Yeah. And he looks up towards the front. Take us down to Central Park. Moments later, there is a helicopter headed in towards Central Park.
Gotta get the ship absorbed.
The ship falls apart around you. And it kind of does the way the Arkanoid thing did, and it sort of melts into the grass and into the bushes and into the thing. Give me a roll.
Should I be spending karma on this or no?
That's up for you to
That's
decide.
up to you.
It's your karma.
What's the rank of your spirit absorption?
50.
Okay.
You got a pretty good chance for yellow.
Well,
You tell me. Do you wanna?
Well, what is this? Is for spirit storage.
Which don't bang on the table, please.
Sorry.
Which is better, spirit storage or plant control?
For which?
What's the higher power rank?
Oh, they're both 50.
Oh, well, there you go. Pick one then.
I don't want to roll and fail, but because I have a finite amount of karma.
Yeah.
You've got a whole lot
kinda
more
do,
than
don't you?
you got a whole lot more than Dan's.
Oh,
He's like, why'd you
weep
spend
for
karma?
you.
It's like, well, Dan, when you don't have karma to spend,
Hey,
it's
say-
a lot easier to spend it, eh?
say those magical words for that
You know,
watershed
I don't want to
moment.
hear your complaining, Dan, because who kills an entire planet full of people? Who does that?
I don't know, Josh. Who?
Who does that?
The
Damn it.
Arkanoids. Duh.
No, it was the Kalons.
Right? Right?
Damn it. I rolled a 10.
Should have spent that karma.
Did you spend karma?
No, I didn't.
You did not. Okay.
Shouldn't be cheap.
The ship is falling apart, and you feel like you're losing it.
So can I press then, basically?
Yes, you can.
And I will spend karma because I screwed that last roll really bad, so I don't want to mess this up. I'll go ahead and spend karma.
Yay. I love living vicariously through other people's karma.
That's all you got, man.
Well, that's better.
73.
You can take it all the way to 100?
If I take it to 100 as opposed to 91,
One.
does it? It's not. It doesn't change, does it? Because it's all red.
It might. I don't know.
It might get you more, but you're going to get what you want if you go to 91.
Well, let's go ahead and take it to 100.
That a
So
boy.
that's 27 total.
Dangle that carrot. I love it.
Can I
Okay.
have a pencil, please?
I don't have one.
Thank you, sir. I got you.
I have a pencil.
How much was that, Dan?
27.
27. Can I have my pencil back since he's not touching it? Thank you.
Nothing worth when you hit. There, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stuttered.
All right.
Yeah,
So
okay,
I
fine.
got
Now I gotta
straight.
lisp.
I got straight 100 then.
Okay. And as the ship dies, you have within you the entire genetic blueprint.
Oh, neat.
Grow another one.
You have,
I got a genetic blueprint.
you know the thing we were talking about with the thing that you sent me with the thing? That thing.
Yeah, you've been fertilized.
Now, I don't know where we are with the things now.
You're with child.
Arc.
Oh. Well, you're
Was
gonna
it an
have to
immaculate conception?
change me.
Look, if your breasts start to swell and you get really needy and emotional, you're going to be riding in the back of the helicopter.
Because, Marty, because you
What
carry
to expect when you're expecting?
the seed. Not. It hasn't germinated.
Oh, okay.
Boom. Because it's all plant metaphor, baby. That's what it is.
Yo, Jerry, what do you say we close that
Can I
door
make it
and
to
get the
that?
prom queen impregnated?
I can't speed that up at all, can I?
I don't know, can you?
No.
Okay.
Probably not if you want it. Yeah, if you want it done right, probably not.
Well,
So-
I'm just checking my parameters.
You know, if
What do
you
we
grow
see
it
as we're landing? Is he being
in
like,
water instead of in soil, it'll look better and it'll smell prettier.
You know, I don't know about you, but I've never planted flowers in the ocean.
Just saying, grow your ship hydroponically.
Yeah, because hydroponics
Freshwater.
is way better than
Word.
just normal. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't have like flower beds. That
Why do you think I
plant.
learned I got a
into
whole
the ocean.
hydroponic kit at
Yeah.
one point? I was looking to and then I learned that they can just drive past your house with an infrared detector.
Yep.
Because
That's
and
what
I was
that's
like,
what
whoa,
tinfoil.
never mind.
well, and they can also check your electric bill. Anyway,
Well, yeah, they'll check the electric bill, but I actually grew like tomatoes and lettuce and all that and did a full year's worth of and left the front window open, like took the curtain off, which was very funny because it was like 24/7 or at least, 21/7 light of the sun coming out of my window. And anybody could look up and just walk up and look in because it was like, oh, there's tomatoes and lettuce and thing. Oh, okay. All right. And it was like, okay, you can come look at whatever you want to look. But
You should see what they do out in Hendricks County.
yeah.
Yeah, you jump in a helicopter and use that light and look at all the fields.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Huh.
that's why you
Danger, inappropriate tangent, danger.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. No, what? I
Sorry.
like fresh produce. It was really nice. I did a bib lettuce that was just amazing. Anyway, well, I'm just saying. What? This is the kind of things Dr. Wells is like, ooh, bib lettuce. It's been too long.
So there's nothing else of the ship. There's nothing else.
So
of
you
the
guys are
crash.
flying down, and you see the remnants of the Springer ship, that cylinder, crack open and all but melt/dissolve away, and a smaller, what would be a scout version of that cylinder, kind of pulls up and heads towards the horizon.
Bye.
Sitting in the middle of the pile of what's left as it gently settles him down to the ground is the large, dark, almost black, it's dark green tomahawk with Morat sitting on his shoulder.
Oh, there's Tomahawk right there.
There he is.
What happened to the thing what was all of that?
Plant. That's a big plant.
It was a Springer ship.
That was also a plant.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you briefed on the Springers?
I think I've got something I could look up and do some quick reading. I didn't know that was going to be on today's menu.
Should always order the salad.
Because it's a plant.
Right.
Right. The helicopter comes in and lands a good, 50 feet away from you.
Okay.
And there's a new shield guy, or at least a new, you could tell by the suit, he's a shield guy. Steps out and motions you over. Tyler Freeborn, Fenris, and Jimmy are sitting in the back.
Okay. I go up to the helicopter. I want to duck so I don't get my head chopped off.
That would be a wise move to
Did
make.
you get what you needed?
I think I did.
Excellent. So you got that thing I sent you? That thing I sent you?
The thing you sent me.
I didn't send you anything.
Okay. Yeah, so this thing that I absorbed, I don't think it's done.
All right.
It's
Work on it.
Changing. I don't think it's just changing the ship. I think it's changing me.
Bun in the oven.
Are you going to turn into a
Are
ship?
we talking like Michael Jackson type changing? Like you're going to turn into a big metal spaceship?
Metal? Probably not.
Oh.
Big plant spaceship. 'Cause I was planning
maybe.
with metal.
I don't know. This is new territory.
What
If you
movie
turn
was
into a
that?
spaceship, I will ride in you.
Who's the father? Sorry. I'm sorry.
So,
Hey, what did you do with those other people?
which ones?
The 37.
The 37 that I absorbed?
Yeah. Hey, so Nicholson, here's the thing. Stevenson, sorry.
Steven Nicholson.
Nicholson, we are going to have 37 aliens that are going to need safe haven as well.
Well, I'll take care of that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, then.
Just make sure that you know that they will be here.
Where is here?
Earth.
Well, hopefully,
Earth, dum-dum.
yeah, Earth.
Well, obviously Earth.
Hopefully,
Dum today.
we can go and check out the Morlocks because I'd like to get caught.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's where they were going to go.
Okay.
Then never mind. Whatever.
Do you have any updates on what's happened in the past 4 days?
Has it really only been
Not as
4
such.
days?
For you, maybe.
What about Camp Atterbury?
Okay. All right. Well, where are we headed?
Really?
To the penthouse.
Really?
We're going to the top of the Chase Tower.
Okay.
Camp Atterbury, still overrun with Hydra.
I will meet you there. I want to check on my family first.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to zip off to the Morlock sewers. Or
Yeah? You going to fly?
Yeah.
You don't have flight.
I do.
Oh, okay. I wish I had flight.
Do you have flight?
True flight
Yeah.
25.
Oh, you reduced it?
Well, I didn't reduce it. You reduced it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I reduced
Well,
it.
did you use it?
Jerk.
Yeah.
Then you
I used it. I used it
Oh,
to,
yeah.
to look.
Oh, yeah, that's
around.
right. He
Remember?
went, let me check the horizon.
And then I lost my flight.
Yeah.
See? That was, you reduced it. You should
Yeah.
have used it.
No. I didn't reduce it. I just used it.
I forgot as a storyteller I was a jerk.
Oh,
You know,
I
if
didn't.
you sprouted you some of those white fuzzy things that are on dandelions, I bet you could get picked up on the wind.
just get rid of flight entirely. Just be dandelion flight.
Can't you just see him go? I'm on the wind like a dandelion.
Like a leaf on the wind.
Yeah.
So
Seam
I'm going to go
soars.
check out the Morlocks.
Okay. Helicopter fires up. You head off to the Morlocks.
Is that a Firefly
I'm
reference?
taking a nap. Yes,
Nice. Like a leaf on the wind. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Have you seen the new shirt?
Yeah.
I'm a leaf on the wind. Watch me dance. And it's a giant hole in the middle of his chest. It's horrible. Okay. It's
Good. I'm taking a nap.
Oh, you have to sleep. You're adorable.
The helicopter flies up to the top. You're in the middle of your transaction is almost complete when you hear there's a chopper coming up the side of the building. I mean, it's on its way to, more likely than not, the helipad not far from your penthouse.
No, I know it's them.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You had to see that.
So I'm
one
standing
coming,
in the middle
right?
of my living room in a pair of pants that Nicholson handed me.
Yes.
Otherwise, no shoes, nothing, just buck naked
what?
with my laptop in my hand and my eyes closed from what I'm doing. And I just do this. I hear the sound and I go,
Oh, yeah.
We were in.
How did we go from New York to Indy that quick?
You don't know.
Okay.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Because it was a little continuity weird.
No. That's a good question.
Okay.
Cosmic awareness.
He
Do
knows
it
the
again.
answer.
Do it again.
So,
That's a waste.
I just wanted to make sure that was yeah. Anyway.
if you
Okay.
made all my awesome happen in some sort of alternate dimension where we go back to the real dimension, then none of the awesome ever happened, I will
Cry.
first.
Okay,
Yes.
I figured.
yeah, first cry and then the other.
It's okay,
I'm just
buddy. I'll
saying
comfort
it's
you.
possible because that ship folded
I would do.
space and time, and Noob here was piloting it for the first time, so we might not even be.
Yeah, no, your acquisition is done.
Still don't trust
It's a
that
big
dude.
ship,
In the
man.
bubble world that Scott made.
No, it's not a bubble world. You're here.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
was done
handing
hours
someone the
ago.
keys, say, hey, drive this 18-wheeler. I'm like, all right.
And they land. You guys land at the top of the chase tower.
Right. Gigging.
Okay, then my acquisition is done.
Yeah.
We're here.
Then I am
We're
ordering the
What?
corporate helicopter to come to my house.
Okay.
Something not right.
How did we get here so fast? I've been asleep for like 5 minutes.
You've been asleep for like 8 hours, bro. I don't have
Dude, is
a
that the
watch.
sense
I
of
have no
time I
idea.
No,
And-
he's been asleep for like 10 minutes.
I don't
And
have a
Nicholson's
watch.
like you were asleep the whole ride.
And how long? That didn't feel like
You
very
were
long.
asleep the whole ride, but it wasn't 8 hours.
No, it doesn't take 8 hours to get from there to here.
How long does it
From
take?
New York to Indiana?
In a
Chopper?
probably classified, souped up government chopper? No, it probably doesn't.
But it'll take more than 10 minutes, right? Right?
Can I Scott, can I into it?
Sure.
I'm an occultist.
You tried out-to-iting?
65.
Okay, that's a yellow.
That's a yellow.
Something ain't right. Something janky happened.
All right. This should have taken longer than it did.
Okay. All right.
I'll tell you what.
It seemed like the appropriate amount of time for me.
It was not.
No.
Okay.
How far? Let me ask you. How many miles is New York away from Indianapolis?
And he names whatever answer Google would give me if I Google
So the
that.
actual.
He gives you the actual distance. Like, yeah, he's
So-
not like 23 miles. No, it's not like that.
Hey, Mr. Pilot
He's
guy,
like
how
1,200, 2,000, whatever it is. 2,583 miles. I don't know what it is as a
Yeah,
player or
right.
as a person. I
The
can
3
Google
days
that.
by car. Whatever.
Yeah, 3 days by car. Yeah, he's like,
So, Mr. Pilot guy, how fast? What's the top speed of your aircraft?
and he gives you some ludicrous speed, just like 8 times what a normal helicopter would be.
Oh, how?
You do the
You hear about
you do the math in your head. Still, I mean, it's off. Maybe that's plausible. Like if you caught a tailwind and you were going downhill, like.
Well, you'd be talking we'd have broken the speed of sound multiple times over. Is that what the kind of speed you're talking?
Right under that. Right under Mach 1.
That still would have it still would have taken hours to get here at that speed.
Yeah, it would have taken an hour and a half. And
Yeah.
it wasn't like 15 minutes.
It's still not jiving, just to make sure.
Oh, no. The math does not. That math, people may lie, but the numbers never do. That doesn't add up.
Right, you're mistaken, or there's something you ain't telling us, and we need to know which of these two things is going on here.
Okay,
We
Pilot,
shouldn't trust this asshole.
Pilot and Nicholson look at each other, and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to debrief the whole team. We're going to kind of
Because let's do the math here.
debrief all of you."
So 600 mile an hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like the distance divided. What is it?
Velocity equals distance divided by time. Right.
Right. So we've got velocity. We need to solve for distance. So fuck.
Distance equals velocity times time.
Right.
Go ahead. That's okay. I'll help you through
You
this.
hear my way. He's trying to math. That's adorable.
Yeah. Are we landing?
So-
by the
Yeah,
way?
you guys land, and
So
like
if you take d over v equal t,
If we land, I get out.
you don't get the amount of time it took us to come here.
oh yeah, you do. That
Did
you
your
were
badge
asleep.
fall off?
Just because I was pretending to sleep doesn't mean I was actually asleep.
Okay, then maybe you just don't know how to count. I mean, as is obvious by your ability to shift an equation around. Maybe that's not outside your purview.
Look, all I know is we're back, and we've got stuff we have to do.
That is
I
a true
am in
statement.
my master bathroom shaving my head.
So I do I point at my own eyes and then point at his eyes.
I'm gonna get off and
Okay, I got you.
go a beeline
Right
for
here.
Wells, and that sounds horrible.
So, how long did it take me to get home?
Like 20 minutes.
I know I don't fly that fast anymore. So I intuitively know that that's all wrong.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay! Too bad you're not with us.
How do you test reality?
You don't need to.
Well, you spin that little top, and if it stops,
Cradle,
wobble,
cradle,
and it
cradle,
falls
I
over.
made you out of clay.
I'm gonna as I'm flying and I realize that this is not how space is supposed to work. I'm gonna use residual power absorption to see if I pick anything up.
Okay.
So
What is residual power? Never mind. I don't even want to know.
Where you absorb the leftovers.
86.
You might be able to use it.
So
I think.
he uses
50.
power absorption, and then he gets the scraps.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
the scraps. No, it's it's not. Okay,
I think
sure.
I think it's
We'll just go with that.
similar to Mimic. I think. I'm guessing though.
86.
Similar, yes.
Is it?
It's gonna be yellow.
Only the power has to have
Last
been
yellow.
used
Yeah.
in the area within a certain amount of time.
I think.
yellow.
I think
Nice.
we've been captured
Okay.
personally. Can't prove it yet though.
Wait a second.
You have picked up temporal disposition.
walked here.
Well, that's part of what. As I'm shaving my head in the mirror, part of me is going, that takeover should have taken longer than that.
But you also walked to Indian.
I'm not
Yeah,
there yet.
seriously?
I'm not there yet.
Temporal disposition. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna fly to the underworld. The Morlocks. Are they okay?
Yes.
Okay. Everything's fine with them.
Yes.
Okay. I will find my second in command.
Okay.
I think it was a psychic guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to him.
Quado.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him and be like, I'm back. I'm
Quaid.
sorry
That's right.
for being gone. And I
He goes, you've been gone for like 5 days.
He's like, I found a girl with 5 titties.
yeah.
Oh.
And it's
So
Don't be.
I'm
That's
not.
funny.
That's awesome.
so yeah.
Pentaboob? Yeah.
I
there.
apologize. I apologize to him and tell him that we have 30 new permanent, 37 new
37.
permanent residents,
And you vomit them out of your body.
and we need to make them feel welcome and comfortable, and they're not from this planet.
Okay.
And maybe you might be the best one to help with that, seeing as you're a telepath.
Okay.
And I spit out 37 people from my body. They just walk out one by one.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
And they
All right.
should all be like really happy and really cooperative.
Yeah. Not just like, hey, I was beamed into an Arcanide ship and then spit out into a pile of cesspool-y
Exactly.
Greco-Roman horror and then sucked inside of a plant guy, and now I'm in a sewer somewhere going, oh, dear Lord. That is a recipe for happiness.
It is when you have +6 shift for emotion control while they're while they're inside me.
Oh, yeah, that would be okay. All right, I'm better now. That is helpful. Okay.
So that's in just like let them walk out, introduce them, and tell them I have business I have to attend
Yeah?
to, and then
You speak Kalon?
no,
Conversational
I speak
Kalon?
galactic. I speak galactic. It's not common. Galactic
Standard.
Yeah. So I'm speaking galactic standard to these guys. They should know what's up.
Look at who learned Galactic Standard.
I know, right? I didn't-
Right?
And
How the hell did that happen?
the telepath should be able to help.
Oh, yeah, the
with all
telepath's going to be able to,
that. Help them talk,
Sure.
etc. Get them set up. I'll check back in with you guys. Is there anything that you need from me?
Not at the moment. No, we're good. I mean, it's been a week and a half since you've been here. Not that much has happened.
You just okay, and I'll go ahead and take off.
Okay.
Like
4 days, 20 minutes
4
ago.
days, 5 days, a week and a half, and yeah. I'm going to try to use this temporal disposition.
To
Okay.
do what?
Whoa.
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
This guy.
To do what? I don't.
What are you trying to do?
Are
Are you gonna push on it or pull on it? Push. Push it. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until we get over there.
Push. I'm sorry. What?
I'm gonna wait till I get back with the team, explain to them what's going on.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna fly back to the chase tower.
Okay. You're shaving. They're unloading. They're idiots. They'll take a while. They might trash your place. God, I hope not. But they're going to sit on the couch, which just pisses you off.
And I'm going to sit in your spot.
No.
You see the face?
Man, I'll tell you what. He's just,
I'm going to the
what a
fridge.
jerk. Okay. So,
Wait
the butler meets you at the edge, and he goes, may I help you? It is not Ferguson. You've never met Ferguson, so you don't know, but it is not Ferguson.
Where's Ferguson?
He's not here.
Where is he?
Not here.
He's like dead, not here?
Is that what you equate to? Things that aren't around you, out of sight, out of mind, so it must be dead?
He's like a little
When
baby.
did you get stupid here?
With everything I've seen last week?
Yes.
He's from the country.
This
Oh.
one's a keeper.
Got it.
He doesn't understand object permanence.
And he starts to wave his fingers at you in this, like,
I stopped paying attention
you
to him,
must
and I
be
go
done.
for
And he goes,
Wells.
they're not dead.
You
They're
don't-
not here.
You don't know where I am.
I will walk around.
He's
Like,
like,
I
gonna
was
open his door.
walking around your place.
Whatever I gotta do to get out of this
I'm
conversation,
finding
that's what I'm
you.
doing.
I'm finding
You go to walk around the butler, and he cuts you off, putting his body between you and the door. And he goes, excuse me, you were not invited in?
Yeah, I was by Wells. He's over there. I keep walking.
And he cuts you off again, and he will bump into you if need be. He goes, you don't want to go there.
Okay, we're grappled. Let's go together.
Okay, you grapple him. Give me a roll.
I thought he
Not
grappled
gonna-
me. I thought
no,
we
no,
grappled
he
together.
just he
You
bumps
walk
you.
in my house and now you're gonna kick my butler's butt, dude. Come on, how rude! People are rude. You think I'm you're being
I
rude?
just saw you
First of
go
all,
Super Saiyan and grind
you-
your enemy's
That's how the
bones
Amish
into
handle
powder.
it.
Know that Fenris can take your butler.
I don't
Well,
want
boy.
This might just be a duplicate of your butler.
This will be funny.
Even if Fenris kills him, he'll just come back.
That's not-
He still gets to lose
butler.
karma, right? If he kills him, he still gets to
I'm
lose
not
karma.
going to kill the butler.
be.
Nicholson, I'm going to kill that son of... yes, not the butler, though. But anyway, let's go. I got to find him.
Okay, you grapple him. He goes, put me down.
You said he grappled me because he stopped.
No, he just kind of shoulder
Wells was
nudge.
as
He
amazing.
rubbed
You'd
up
be dead by
against
now.
you.
He just gives you a little.
I'll give him a dap. I'm
You
going
did
to
one on my
find
territory.
Wells.
Dead.
Okay, he goes, listen here. We're not marking our territory here. Down, boy.
Those are two dog
Still
jokes
go.
in a row.
I'm not listening.
He's not letting you in. You will have to either plow through him. He keeps moving between you and the door. He's in the doorway. You're either going to need to go through him.
No, I pick him up and
Okay.
then we'll walk together.
Okay.
Okay, do I hear any of this?
Oh yeah. You've heard. I think it's
I was like,
Robertson.
yeah,
is
I'll,
what I
I'll
called
start
him.
yelling for you. Wells, come here.
Okay, I come around the corner. My head is half shaved. What are you doing?
Timmy fell down the well, sir. Lassie has come to inform you.
I sit him down. Where's Ferguson? Where is Ferguson?
This is the new man.
You fired Ferguson?
No, it doesn't matter. Look, can I finish what I'm doing? Is that all right with you?
No, man, that's a good look for you.
Yeah. I mean, nice look, but
Have them have a seat in the living room. I will be with you momentarily.
I have one request.
And the butler leans in on you as you're holding him and he goes, "Sit, Ubu, sit."
Good dog.
I will rip your head from your
Wait, no,
shoulders.
wait. I look at him.
Do it.
Your salary
Stop
is
threatening.
double.
Why, thank you, sir.
No.
Would you have, Rico?
I had one request, if I could. Glass of scotch, neat.
Yeah, and the butler's like, yeah, I'd get that for you if, you know, I'm a little tied up right now,
You
or at
need to
least
get
held up.
Ferguson back. Whatever happened to him? Sorry
know-
for intruding.
You know, Fenris, this is really impeding on my scotch getting. If you could just let him go,
Yeah.
that'd be
Hey,
great.
I'm out
Drop
of the
it.
room, Josh.
And the butler's like, drop it. Put it down. Put
I
it
haven't
down.
had a good scotch in, gosh, I don't know how long since that last bottle.
I can drive Ferguson here if you want to bring him back.
no, I like this one.
I'm gonna go
I
to the
like
fridge.
this one.
Okay, are you putting him down?
Yeah, I'll set him to the
Oh, you
side.
set him down?
In the
Okay.
fridge. I'm going to put him down in the fridge.
No, in the fridge. No, I'm going,
You went, I'm
It's like-
putting him in the fridge. I was like, wait, what?
now that I've seen Wells, I'm gonna go back to the fridge, get something to eat, and I'll wait for Wells because I need his help.
I'm gonna
Walked
raid.
in my house and just.
I'm gonna raid the fridge with him.
Okay.
Hey,
So they're suffocating his butler in the fridge. You terrible, terrible.
Okay, I thought we were like cool. Why you let these guys just raid my fridge?
I have no
he's
control.
I'm looking
he's
for
going
the good beer.
scotch.
Okay.
No, I'm waiting for a scotch to be given to me.
You
That's nice.
go into the
Manners.
fridge. Yeah. The butler follows you in to get a few glasses. You grab the handle on the refrigerator, and out of nowhere, like large yardstick metal, whoosh, right on your knuckles. Don't touch that. How rude are you?
What are you, a Catholic nun? What is going on here?
Yes.
Should have been rolled up.
How
newspaper.
much can you get into the master's fridge? None.
Wells, can I get something to eat?
no.
And there it is. Go sit down somewhere else.
I opened the fridge.
Okay, it's stocked well with a number of things. He goes, "Am I going to need to put you outside?"
Yes, grab something to eat, and then I'm heading to sit on the couch, which is not going to probably end well.
Sir, may I tranquilize your guests?
Whoa, not all of us.
Authorized.
Thank you, sir. And he picks up 2 glasses, sets them down, goes and gets some ice. Are you getting into the refrigerator as well, or are you just going to mooch some of his sandwich?
Probably.
Don't
I'm
do it.
Looking in the fridge for a
Don't
beer.
do it. It's going to end badly for me.
Okay,
do it.
you reach out, and the rulers or the yardstick's in his hand again, and he goes, "Sir, I would advise you not."
Would you just give me a beer? Just open the door for me.
Oh, I can get you a beer, sir.
Well,
Please go sit.
No, I'm good right here.
And he opens it up, grabs you a beer, hands it to you, pulls out.
You got PBR?
PBR. Oh, that's awesome.
No, sir, we have Stella and Grolsch. He handed you a Stella.
Stella's delicious.
Twist it off, and I'm going to go find a clock and stare at it and
I don't
watch
know
how
about
fast
that.
time passes.
Okay.
You came in my house and asked for PBR.
Yeah, right?
That's awesome.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, man.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's a Dennis
Lines
Hopper
up some
quote.
ice. A little bit of McKellen cask strength comes out, sets it down.
Little blue velvet.
2 fingers, sir.
Please.
Ice or no?
No.
Okay. 2 fingers neat. Hands it to you.
All right, Lan.
Tomahawk lands on the balcony.
The balcony that connects to my bedroom.
No, the balcony that connects to the main room
Oh,
on the other
thank
side of
God.
the house.
Okay.
And Roberts goes into the other room. Okay.
I'm not going to enter the house. It's not my house.
Knock on the door.
Somebody's polite.
No, I'm waiting for the butler to
Okay.
see me. He should. This is his job.
He comes out about, a minute and a half later. He had poked his head out. He sees you, rushes over, opens the door. Sir,
May I come in, please?
who are you?
Tomahawk.
1 moment. Sir, Mr. Tomahawk here to see you.
Show him in, please. Thank you.
My pleasure. Far better behaved than the others. Come in, sir.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Something to drink, something to eat.
Yeah,
That's a
some Miracle Grow.
That's a new question that
And
I've not really had to deal with
some
yet.
gnats or mealworms.
I'm just gonna stick with water.
Certainly, sir. I'll have some for you momentarily.
Gatorade. He'd love some Gatorade.
It's what we.
Maybe a-
It's what
maybe
we
a
crave.
Sprite with no bubbles in it. Yeah.
Get
It's
him a
what I
sunlight.
crave. It's electrolytes.
Yeah.
Gatorade.
H2O.
Water sucks.
So yeah, I'm gonna just get water and wait for you guys to get situated.
Okay. He brings you out of water and disappears in the other room. What you doing there, Wells?
Am I done?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to come out and sit down on the couch. But as I do, I'm going to do a little flourish power. I don't think you'll make me roll for it. What I'm going to do is I'm taking my nanites with that globe,
Yep.
and I'm just engraving on it Simon Alexander Wells, my birth date to today's date,
Okay.
like a commemorative piece.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And why not etch out the continents on your gold sphere?
Golden globe.
Edge out the what?
Continents.
The
Make
shape
it a
of the
globe.
continents, the borders of the continents.
Cool.
That's nice.
Cool. Yeah.
Success.
It looks pretty fresh.
Wells was here. Whole planet.
And then before I start with these guys, I'm just checking the ETA on the helicopter.
You check the ETA on the helicopter. The helicopter has been back at corporate for a day and a half. The flight plan was you called the helicopter, it came, it left, it went back to corporate, and has been there for a day and a half.
Are any of you experiencing temporal anomalies?
I
Yep.
was about
Yes.
ready to tell you about that. I was waiting for everyone to get situated. So apparently there's temporal dispositions going on. And the only way I know of this is because I can absorb temporarily other capabilities of, well, I was going to say people, but that's not always the case now, is it? So,
Marty just gestured to all of himself.
yeah. So, I know what it is. I don't know how this works. I have it temporarily. I wanted to confer before I start pulling triggers and pushing buttons.
Worked, didn't it?
It did.
So this is what I've run into. It took me minutes to fly back from New York to Indianapolis.
Wait, so you think he did it?
No, he just likes to push buttons. Watch him.
It is true.
Yeah, he's not. What?
Leaps before looking.
You kind of already know what type of person he is just by the short amount of time you've had the pleasure of being around him.
Not really.
Where did you absorb this power at?
In between New York and Indianapolis when I was flying back.
Okay,
So
it's
somewhere.
unrelated.
Somewhere in between, or either in New York or at
It might
Indianapolis.
not be unrelated.
Marty, give me a power absorption roll.
Could be the helicopter.
It could be a byproduct of the portal that was activated by Lex's space laser. We should go back to the Nimbus building.
See, I wasn't there for that.
It could be a byproduct of the portal that was on top of the United Nations.
I got a yellow.
I don't think it's
Scott.
related to the craft because it's affecting me as well.
Right, but
And me.
For some reason,
I
Nicholson
flew and it
here
affected me
doesn't
independently.
recognize the fact that time is off.
Yeah, no one but us is recognizing.
the
this time.
Ubersreich would have come from the portal to get to New York. They would have crossed between that area, New York and Indianapolis, probably with some magic ritual.
Might be in Oklahoma.
And yeah, it could be in Oklahoma.
With
It
my
is.
folks.
It is not as strong here as it was when you were closer to New York.
All right, I instantly relayed that information.
Well,
So-
say it.
I instantly relay this information.
Say what your character would say.
That-
And say it, Marty.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
No.
Can I finish?
No.
Can I finish?
Hold on a second. I'm going to let you finish.
Yeah. All right. But first, let me hold on. Okay, so it is closer to New York. The emanation is much more powerful in New York than it is here. So I'm assuming it's in New York. And if that portal was in New York, I assume it's associated with the portal.
Well, you're the occult person.
Yeah.
Do you know what they were doing? And there was clearly some sort of amplification that happened. Could that?
I can do something here, but I'd probably need to go back to New York at ground zero.
Give me an intuition roll against your occult skill.
Your occult skill breaks.
43 on a 50.
GG, nerd. You got a green.
That's green, baby. They were.
That's a lie. Hold on. For the occultist talent, it's +2 column shifts.
Oh.
So,
Well, then.
Yep,
it's
still green.
Just better.
just
Just
checking.
a better green.
Jesus.
Better green. So.
Deeper green.
Deeper green, yeah. So, the portal that they were
green?
Base deep.
opening,
Balls deep.
the channel, given that it was 3-sided, was meant to create a bridge. That bridge easily could have been in time between there and somewhere else. The fact that he is feeling it lessen doesn't necessarily mean that it was an area effect thing. It could have been. You'd probably need to go to the Nimbus building to verify this or not. It could have been between there and here.
Oh, man.
But it is. They were trying to go when else.
It's like some guy with cosmic awareness said, hey, we should go to the Nimbus building and check this out. But, what do I only know everything.
He doesn't know this yet because I haven't related.
Right, because you haven't told him this yet.
Jerk. You little jerk.
You jerk face.
What do you say?
But anyway, we should probably go to the
He's like,
Nimbus building.
definitely not. Wow.
This may be a dumb question. There's atomic clocks all over the globe, right?
Yeah.
Is there some way to monitor them to see if they're running at different speeds?
Yeah, I'm sure we could get
Well,
online.
yeah, but I don't think we need to further investigate the temporal anomaly because we've established. I walked here from New York in about 20 minutes.
Right. I get that. I'm just, saying you might find out more information if it's running faster in multiple places or just one place or running backwards in places.
I'm going to relay to you.
Well, hang on. I can check right now.
Okay, you check. and
Yeah, we
I'll
have the
tell you in a
internet.
moment.
Give me your intuition with your shift.
Using meta information backwards.
Oh, no, I was just saying we
Day
could use the internet to check the
73.
atomic clocks.
And I shift
that's what he's
Y
doing.
on reason feats.
He's got a laptop. He's got the internet on it. We're in a penthouse.
He's got the internet in his head.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'm a
he's talking
red,
about. He's
Scott.
talking about just
Right. That's what
Why?
that's what the character meant, but the
Yeah.
player was trying to figure out a way to relay that in character that would spur that. Anyway,
Indianapolis and New York are behind. Everything else is like 4.5 months ahead.
How far behind?
4.5.
4.5 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
That's okay. and it's going like 1001, 1009, 1053, 1062, 1001 minute 58. They're catching up,
Yeah.
but they were behind.
Okay.
Well,
So-
and they still are. But they're like, it's not like tick, 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 tick. It's tick, tick, tick.
audience can't.
So
Yeah. Like I said, it's like it's
Good.
4 months and 4.5 months behind, and then you wait, and it's
Seconds are running faster for Indianapolis than it is for the rest of the world.
yes, correct.
Okay.
So I'll relate to you. This portal was open to win in time, not like a different dimension.
I can tell you that the anomaly is focused on New York and Indianapolis. Nowhere else is experiencing a divergence with the atomic clocks as far as what they're indicating. Now, they're about 4.5 months behind. But they are catching up. The differential is closing. So this rift appears to be healing itself in some sort of sense, recalibrating, as it were.
Do I need to re-roll?
Hey, Nicholson, how long were we gone for?
You guys have been gone for about 3.5 weeks.
It was 4 days, 20 minutes ago. 30
No,
minutes ago.
no. I said it was about just shy of 4 weeks.
We're caught in a temporal anomaly right now.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
But you're saying it's
Okay.
healing or it's correcting itself?
Is it?
You were just saying it was catching up, right?
Correct.
Okay,
what
so
the
Which
data
one might
indicates.
intuit is a good thing.
so we
Maybe.
let it ride?
No, we go close the portal
Well,
under the Nimbus building.
He was just saying it was he thought it was healing. So
Well, I see your point, but I think we should still investigate. I think we should go back to the portal and investigate anyway.
I have to go to Oklahoma if some of my family are actually here. That's horrible.
Yeah, but right now we have about 27 and a half years before anything bad's going to happen in Oklahoma. No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to play along with
now
the
I
temporal
know-
anomaly.
I think it prudent if we
Speaking of time,
split.
I'm
Part
gonna
of
use
us go
time,
check out the
temporal
portal, part of us go
disposition.
to Oklahoma, and then the ones who check out the portal, if everything's okay, we can rendezvous back in Oklahoma with you.
Okay. What?
I just use temporal disposition.
Are you pushing or pulling?
I am pushing
What's the power rank of your absorption?
50,
Give me a roll.
65,
And what did you say you were doing? Pushing or pulling?
pushing.
Okay.
I got a 65.
You get a 65. That is a yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. You hear a sneeze to your left. Everybody kind of looks over, and he goes, "Yeah, just shy of 3 weeks."
Stop it. You, Tomahawk, stop it. I mean, unless you want to mess with Nicholson some more, then absolutely keep it up. But you should absolutely stop it.
I like the idea of messing with Nicholson some
Wait,
more.
Well,
whoa!
I
Who's
second
messing
that.
with me? What?
Hey, we should record him. Hey, let's see something interesting. Anybody got a camera we could phone record? Because I want to.
I left it on the Kalon planet.
Hey, Nick, you got a phone? Can I borrow it? I need to take a video.
No,
What about? You got all
because
the-
as they said, you were an advertised button pusher.
right, I was going to push the record button,
Right.
and then the play button.
No.
So who do you want to take with you? I would like to investigate the portal myself.
I still need to be debriefed.
You still have the two windows up. Indy is now a little further back. Like New York and Indy were behind the same amount. Now New York is in front of Indy. Indy is catching up again at a differential rate, but Indy is a little farther back now.
You moved Indianapolis the wrong way.
Well,
Pull.
for one, I was just trying to see what happened because I wasn't really sure which
and he calls me a
direction to
button
go.
pusher.
No.
I know, and he's messing with the time.
Right.
Listen
Well,
to this guy.
I'm trying to investigate. I want to
Yeah,
see if
weird.
maybe I can go back 4.5 months to when it started.
Do you
At
mean
least.
3 weeks
We've been gone for 4.5 months.
or 4 days?
Right.
That was 20 minutes.
Something like
so
that.
I want to go back to when this started
1 + 2 + 1
to
+
maybe observe it
Equals
and might get
2
more
plus 1 plus
information
1 plus 2.
to bring back.
How
to
does
you
that go?
guys.
From everything I'm looking at, if you want to split up, maybe you and Tomahawk should go, and the rest of us should go to Oklahoma.
I just want to go see if I still got a job.
Well, and we need to debrief as well. So before anybody goes anywhere, we'd like to do the debriefing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Just debrief.
Yeah, I agree.
What's the temporal thing, though?
You're experiencing time at a different speed than
Yeah.
the rest of the world.
We're slower than everyone else in New York.
Well,
and
technically,
slower
right
than
now we're
that.
faster than everywhere else in the world, but
well catching up
yes,
because we're catching up.
we're going faster. They're going the same speed, and we will eventually catch back up. And you will, when we ask you how long have we been gone, you will say 4.5 months.
Well, how long is that going to take?
Who
4.5
knows?
Would you like to calculate it?
Because if it's 2 weeks' time, it'll be 5 months.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The math makes sense.
I don't know. I don't have access to the clocks. I'm just drawing conclusions.
Okay. All righty. And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. We thank you for listening to us, and as always, you'll hear from us. Well, somebody will hear from somebody at some point in time.
Will be heard.
You know, and given the temporal state that we're in, somebody will hear from somebody at some point in time.
Probably yesterday.
Could have been yesterday. And that's it tonight for us on the Gaming with Scott podcast. You can always send us an email at gamingwscott@gmail.com or catch us on Twitter. Josh Elliott is at Asmodee369. Dan is at Malkware. Josh Jackson is at ActionJack853. And Rico is R1CO. Me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. This is a Southgate Media production. Remember, be the superhero you always wanted to see in the world. And as always, you will be hearing from us real soon.